G'day, my name's Ken Fodder. Welcome back to Settlement Survival, where we have just noticed, or at least for myself, we've just noticed something. Instead of just having the word coffee seeds, we now have output, lifespan of the tree, harvest period for the fruit of the tree, and fruiting duration. All of these are the same, so it makes no difference as to what we put down. So I'm going to have 4 pecans and 1 pear, because I already have 2 more pears set up there. Winter is encroaching upon us, but here we're going to do probably 4 pears, 3 pecans. So that'll give us, or at least if we get them started now, we'll actually have some fruit. These guys, yeah, we'll start working on some stuff. But I am going to get some more fuel rolling through that one. In case you hadn't noticed, we do have an educated worker bonus. I'm not entirely certain what that bonus is. I believe, is it Lucia? No, she's not the one educated. Wesley? Yes, he is. I think he works faster. They're more efficient in their work. So, for the amount of food and shit that they consume, they'll do better. Anyway, so people are still missing tools, so we're not upgrading anything yet. Otherwise, I would be totally going down this route and getting everybody a hoe. Pun intended. We are going to make that one geese, and we are going to transfer 5 of them over. They're going to start waddling their way. We do have lots of food just kind of sitting out and about. So that is something. Our tailors are not quite up to scratch because they currently lack leather. Which means this episode we are going to work on our clothing. So the next tech that we are going to be using is indeed going to be weaving. We are going to be weaving our nakedness behind. Was that terrible? Yes. Will I apologize? Absolutely not. So, to that end, I think we should probably get an area set up. This is basically all food generation. Now, this is, yeah, kind of clothing related because it's leather and stuff. But we need fields. So I need a 8x10. Right there. A compost. You better believe it. Another 8x10. We will make leftover scraps into clothes. Backpacks would be nice, but given the amount of people running around without any pants on, I feel like maybe, yeah. The other thing would be better for us. Make sure it all lines up. There we go. Ta-da! Like a sooo. Right, this one. Flax. We're going to end up with a rather large amount of it. But I'm happy about that. So, tech point almost acquired. We are almost there. We need a little bit more. Come on, you can do it. Oh no, 200 more points. In the meantime, they're all descending on something. I think, yes, there are some clothes here. So we'll watch the clothes disappear. Oh no, they definitely got up there. And there's more clothes in there. That'll get delivered to people's houses. Tools is something that we're going to have a pretty rough time with if I can't get my A into G. So we're going to do another smithy. This is going to be one of those quick place buildings that will be removed later. It is worth noting, however, that we currently have some starving people. The beans are not ready. We do have a little bit of flax here, so I'm going to turn this over next into more squash. We are going to harvest the squash. Is that food or is that logs? What are you picking up? It's like feathers or flax or something. Yeah, I don't know. But it looks like our food is still going to be a bit of an issue. Although, when do we get salt soap? That's a lot. There's a decent amount of stuff over there as well. That should only be food. Interesting. How very odd. Meanwhile, all the water is out of these, so there is that. Which makes me wonder if we need to get another reservoir going, because I would like to, yes, the population has increased, but food and water have not. So we're going to continue to work on that. As well as clothing, right. Speaking of, we now have weaving. So, that gives us the advanced tailor and the textile mill. The textile mill is a bit of a beefy building. So I'm going to place one there and one there, in the hopes that that manages to get some stuff done. We're not going to upgrade the tailor to the advanced tailor just yet. Just because I believe you can make rough clothes out of linens, so we're going to get linen. And we don't have backpacks unlocked, so it's not going to be a thing. But I'm fairly certain that some of the stuff will be switched over. It also does seem like the season it's a little quick. Because it doesn't seem like we have food all that much for very long. If that makes sense. So we'll do another quick gathering of some of the local ingredients as people get busy. 7 births occurred last season. That's pretty good. Some people went to school. We do still have 14 people that are hungry. So I don't think we're going to take these immigrants. Because we have 12 laborers, 15 students, 48 children, and 141 working adults. With a fertility of 86%. So I think we're going to hold off on these ones for a bit. Now, I don't have automatic accept on. Oh, sorry, that is the wrong button. There it is. Yes, I realize that our reserve of food is low, and people want better housing, which we can't do. So, the other way that we can do this, I believe, is with things like bedding, furnitures, animals. Reinforcing means that the buildings don't deteriorate, which saves on resources, the cost of goods. 5 people hungry. We are still running low on tools in a big way. but not for lack of wood or iron. And the food is all gone. Flax will be one of those other buildings, other plants that removes itself during wintertime. There is not enough fertilizer, so to that end, I will place down some latrines in the various places where people may indeed want them, which also provides us with not just poop, but jobs. Latrines, not just some place to go. Alright. Oh, apparently we've got another animal. Llamas! Wool! Nice! I am going to prioritize that. Apparently we've got a decent amount of meat coming, or just... yeah. There we go, herdsman. Maybe I do take the people. Well, no, I've still got 8 people starving, and that could be a lot of stuff that I don't really want to deal with right now. We'll hold off on people. I'm going to turn that into more food storage. It's just going to be a little one. This one here. We do have some food storage close by to these buildings. But it's not showing up because we don't have a lot of food to store. So there is that. Oh. Saving. Just general storage, I'm thinking. Not in front. Let's put a big storage yard there and a big storage yard here. And a big storage yard there. We will also place some more forest farms, I'm thinking. Because I did see a lack of wood sign on something, and I can't for the life of me remember where. So our 4 tree farms apparently are not keeping up. Anyway, storage for days. So that will hopefully help with the food that has been left out. I assume that's food. It's hard to tell. It doesn't let you highlight individual things. Our health has improved, which is good, because it means that our stamina has also improved. We have 4 births occurring. I am just going to... I'm going to leave... Yeah, so I'm going to say it again. We're not going to worry ourselves about the other guys coming in. What? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Probably at 15. 10 to 15 people. I'm not going to say not interested, but I'm definitely not Like... Oh, damn, nailed it. No. No, we're kind of chockers right now, guys. 15 would get us to 150 something. It would get us closer to the 250 cap, which we need another person, another admin. But just no. So I'm gonna do, I'm thinking 2 more alpacas. We are going to tell it no beverages though for these, otherwise it will just fill up with water. And that is not why I built these. I believe those ones are food only. This is just kind of general storage, but still no beverages. This one also no beverages because it will fill up. And I do kind of just want it to have it in there. Which is not full yet, by the way. Let's... Tofu. Tofu is good. I wonder where that appears. Where does the tofu show up? People are kind of just descending on stuff, so... And we are out of people. We'll need to grow our stock of alpaca first. We currently have 3. We need a few more. We have a new tech point, which I am going to put into knitting. Now the knitting buildings are another textile. And I am actually going to start another township over here. So where's our main road? No, I don't, not a small one. We'll get a large one. There we go. See? This is how we roll. Because there are a decent amount of people working up here, and I do want them to live relatively close to where they work so that they don't starve to death. Amongst other things. We're out of people again. A lot of people just died of starvation. Wonderful. We really need to work on our food situation. More food is coming. Eventually. Just a mass culling of our geese stock. There we go. Bring this one down to 2. Bring that one down to 2. Alright, this. Linen. Please. For the love of... in the name of all that is holy. A lot of our miners and quarry workers. Elma, please come out. I'm going to bring that one down to 4. Bring that one down to 4. We have another miner here, another blacksmith rather. I'm going to get him... I'm going to open up a slot for that so he can work with that. But right now, that is on the go. Forest farms will eventually occur because we have 1 sand and 1 clay. They don't have any tools, though. Oh, I do hope I find some tools. Just gather everything from that. People will descend on it in droves, I'm sure. The roads are coming along. So that is something. And we do want people to move faster. We will unpause that. Lot of foot traffic on that bridge. It's good. It's real good. I like what I'm seeing. But the food situation is still worrying. Very much so. So, I'm still going to let the expansion happen. That is for this. So I will put one there. I am going to pause that. That's fine there. That one's got people. That is paused. That has a person in it. That's... we're just going to pause the construction of. I pressed the F1 button. I hope I didn't do anything weird. Oh no, it's slowed the speed down. Okay, so that's what that does. Speed controls, we have discovered them. Everything's great. You know what? I'm going to start my trade empire now. Put that one there. We are going to put a small trading post over here like so. This is how this is going to operate. It'll be great. Knitting, however... Reeds. Do we have... No. No, we do not. So that there is something. Water, river, sandpit. No, we need reeds. Alright, so knitting is not something that we can deal with just yet. We do not have. Unless... Let me just double check a thing. Reeds or flax into ropes. Flax. Good. Okay, this is something that we can do. I'm going to put this up into here. I'm going to put 2 in there and then 2 into here. And we're going to do ropes. And we're going to do nets. Ropes and nets. Because... do I have fishy? I believe I do. Fishing docks. This is fantastic. And just about all of them, I believe, are able to access that resource spot, which is just perfect. So that's fantastic. So that's another source of food. I had been sleeping on fishing. Silly me. Silly, silly cannon. They require planks. So it's just as well that we have some. I'm going to bring those down. These guys are going to do trees. I do need laborers, so there is that. That's just getting stone. Dressed or otherwise. Let's get 2 more textile workers rolling. New livestock acquired. We have buffalo. Let's look at the buffalo collection. Buffalo. So this one is for buffalo meat, fat, and leather. Well, leather is always good, so we'll switch this over. And we do have a few more, so we are going to bring that online. And we're going to transfer 4 over. And then transfer 1 back. So that has 2. Right. Good, good, good. And it seems to me like this is going to end up expanding even further. I'm going to need more animal pens. Now, I'm aware that I can make ginormous ones. Like, you can make truly not monstrous, but 20 by 20 is pretty big. And I may end up doing that at a later date. But right now, for the scale of production and the area of effect that certain buildings have, this works better. I don't know if... See, now there's a thought. How big can you make the fields? You can make them 15 by 15. Tell you what, we are also going to do an experiment. So, in line with everything else, a 15 by 15 farm. We are going to put a compost plant down. Next to that, we are going to have a... ...20 by 20 pasture. And we're going to put a mill on the corner. We're going to get those built. We're going to see if this gets the effect of that, and if the mill gives the effect to the pasture. Because if that's the case, then I can significantly ramp up the size of the production. See, here's the thing, right? It's 7 people. We'll let them plan, obviously. Doi. That's a lot of people. But, like, I've got, what, 7 people working across all of this? Because it kind of fits. It's like, it's really neat. I think if I were to redo any of this to fit that scale, I would need to have a ridiculous amount of food and storage. So I'm thinking that's what we're going to do, and that's how it reads. Now, I do need another straight bit of river to get that all down onto. Yeah, like that. That'll do. This is going to be quite the spot. Yeah. Let's put a pause on that. So I'm thinking if... Let's think about it. If indeed that does work, right? Logistics. I'm going to get the storage boost. We're going to get a mountain warehouse and a storage center. Now, those are huge. And we're going to work our way towards filling them. And once one of those is full, we will redo our farming. Because this is cool, right? Like, I'm really happy with the layout of it. Like, it's really neat. You get the sawmill, you got all the little buildings in the middle, and it's really cool. But the kicker is that there's a lot of people. So, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. We could have so many more people tied up in production. Like, that's 7 people just there alone. It's the only thing that's kind of getting me like, maybe not. Because then you have 4 of those, right? So, 14, 28, and then I don't think you can do the forest farms over... Oh, no, you can make them pretty damn long. Right? Yeah, you can make them really long. If indeed that does... Actually, you know what? Let's cancel that. Let's move that one down and one across. Because if that's the case, then I can actually get some of the larger buildings in there. For instance, this one, right? Doesn't fit in the standard thing. But if I have that and then another farm down there, that leaves space for a road, and I can actually fit more buildings into the middle and make it more space efficient. Is what I'm thinking anyway. But we need to fix our food production. We need to get our health and our happiness way back up. Because the health is actually having a thing. It's having an effect. So, until next time. If you like what you saw, then please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next episode. Thanks for watching.